Separation anxiety Separation anxiety is typically most prevalent between 8 and 18 months, says this one. When a caregiver departs, a child may cling, throw a tantrum, or resist other caregivers in an attempt to convince the parent not to leave. They may also show signs of fear and restlessness when their parent goes into another room, drops them off at daycare, or leaves them alone at bedtime. Do toddlers outgrow separation anxiety? Separation anxiety tends to decrease as the child gets older, but similar feelings may return for short periods of time for other reasons. When older toddlers or preschoolers are sick or stressed, separation anxiety can be triggered again. When do I need to worry? Although it may be difficult to hear your child cry, remember that separation anxiety does have a positive aspect. It indicates that a healthy attachment has formed between a caregiver and a child. While separation anxiety in toddler isn't something to worry about, do watch for signs of how to handle your child's separation anxiety. Separation anxiety in toddlers may last months or years, but there is plenty you can do to ease the symptoms. Keep your goodbyes brief. Develop a ritual for leaving. I'll be back to get you after work. I love you. Then hug your child and leave. Prepare an activity. Ask your sitter, daycare teacher, or other caregiver to have an activity ready as soon as they hand your toddler over. Getting children engaged in a clapping game or new toy takes their mind off the fact that you are leaving. Don't brush off their anxiety. Be sure to acknowledge your toddler's separation anxiety. I know you are going to have a really good time with grandma, but it's okay. If you miss me, you can tell grandma you miss me, and I bet grandma will give you a really big hug. Pay attention to your child at large gatherings. When you arrive someplace with a lot of faces, avoid pushing your toddler to interact without you. Instead, wait until they take an interest in others, but don't wander off and disappear. They might accept being held by someone, but only minutes later decide that it's too much. Be ready to scoop your child up if they get upset. Pushing them beyond their limits will only make the next group situation more difficult. And don't stress if you have to stay by your toddler's side the whole time. You are not crippling them, you are offering support, which will help them feel comfortable in future social gatherings. Create a soothing bedtime routine. Establish a relaxing nighttime rituals such as a bath followed by a favorite storybook song. Keep toddlers adjust to the fact that bedtime give them independence after a nap. Thank you and good luck.